To my surprise, Turismo is actually a short-lived company based on being approached by a local Honda dealership, Bremen Honda, at one of our local events. With the budget that we received from Bremen, we were able to give the Turismo Civic a complete reface, paint job, new roll cage, change all the parts and components that I'd always wanted to change that I knew would make it faster. We put the Bremen Motorsports logos all over the car, got it ready for the first national event, which was actually locally here at Moroso Speedway. After running 10s at Moroso, we knew we were on the verge of running 9s, which only 2 other Hondas in the world had run 9-second passes at that time. So we thought it best to get to another event as quickly as possible so that we could try to be one of the few to get into the 9s as soon as possible. So we decided to go to the Mobile One Challenge held by Drag Wars in Texas. The first qualifying pass in Texas, we ran 998 at 147 miles an hour. At that time, put us as 3rd fastest Honda in the world, the 3rd Honda ever to run a 9-second pass. After getting back from the event in Texas, the service manager of the dealership brought me to the side and informed me that Castrol of North America was interested in sponsoring us as a race team. Throughout the relationship with Bremen and Castrol, we had an opportunity to race a very sophisticated car that we built from scratch, so we were able to learn a lot more about going faster. At the end of the whole program with Bremen and Castrol, we found ourselves in the low 9-second ET barrier at 150 plus mile an hour.
We've moved on to bigger and better things. I built my own race motors. I've built a handful of race cars. I built the first 9-second front-wheel drive Nissan. It was a 200 SX. It's actually now in Antigua. I built it for Mr. Hadid. He's the owner of a Nissan dealer down there in Antigua. Then I built another tube chassis, actually a 3/4 chassis Civic, which belongs to Paul Ryan in Antigua as well. He's actually the Honda dealer, and I mean his car has been 9s in Antigua. Along with those cars that I built, we can't forget the Pacific drag car. The 2002 season was the best season we've had so far. I mean, the car saw 920 passes, consistent 930s, 920s, even when we had problems, transmission problems. But I mean, we worked so hard in 2002. I mean, we definitely put on a good show for the crowd, the sanctioning bodies, everybody. We showed up to all events, we stuck it out. Our plans for 2003 was to build a new race car. So I was mentioning to John, why don't we just put our heads together, build a car. We both had fast cars, so I figure if we get together, he runs one sanctioning body, I run the other, we can do it. So that's how we started this name Raptor.
From scratch, we started a full tube chassis pro front-wheel drive car, which we had built basically by both of us throughout local sources here in Florida.